I'm Michaela Kathleen, and in this video I'm doing my Christmas book haul. Although there are not a lot of Christmas books in this haul because I only got 2 books for Christmas, which is actually a good thing because I have so many books. But I did do a big Barnes & Noble trip like 2 weeks before Christmas because I'm insane. And there were some books that I needed for some videos I want to do. So there are more than 2 books in the video. And then there are also some other things that I got for Christmas that I thought would be fun to show, whether they be bookish or not so bookish. But starting off with something I kind of got myself, I got my husband a like 3-pack corksicle thing that had Spider-Gwen for me, Spider-Man for him, and then I gave the Miles Morales Spider-Man cup to my nephew. But yeah, they're just really cute. We got a new coffee maker for Christmas, so I got some coffee. That is still very hot. But starting off with the 2 books that I did get for Christmas. First, we had Christmas with my parents, and they got me Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell, which was very exciting because I really do want to read this because Rainbow Rowell is one of my favorite authors, and the pumpkin patch that inspired this story was my pumpkin patch growing up, so I think it'll be very nostalgic. But at the same time, it's a graphic novel, so I don't know if I'm really gonna actually like it because I'm not super into graphic novels. So this was just a perfect gift. I think the perfect gift is the gift that you want, but you're not willing to spend your own money on. And I do really love the artwork. I actually have this sitting like on display in our bedroom in front of our wedding flowers, my wedding bouquet, because the colors go so perfectly and it looks really nice there. And then the other book I got for Christmas, I got at my husband's Christmas from his parents. And he was a little bit perturbed because this was actually technically on his list. He owns the first book, but I was given the sequel, but we're both gonna read all of the books, so it doesn't matter who actually opened it as a gift. But the book will be sitting on his shelf, and that is Words of Radiance by Brandon Sanderson. My husband is halfway through the first book in the series. I have not yet started it. I plan to hopefully read it next year. This year I'm hoping to finish the Skyward series so that next year I can start the Stormlight Archives. And I don't know if I'll be finishing them all in 1 year because there are like, what, 5 of them and they're all 1,000 pages. But still very exciting. Again, this is a book that we would have had eventually because my husband has started the series, so he will be purchasing them if he doesn't receive them as gifts. But these are big chunker hardcovers, so they're very expensive, so very nice to get as a gift. Now getting into non-Christmas books, but the first book is still a gift. We got this book for our anniversary from my grandma, and she actually just gave us some money and said go buy a cookbook with this money because she didn't know what kind of cookbook we would want. And so we decided on Delicious Disney Walt Disney World recipe book. We went to Disney for our anniversary, so we thought this would be very appropriate for our cookbook anniversary present gift from my grandma. And we have already made one of the recipes in here, and we've made it 3 times, and that is the gray stuff from Beauty and the Beast. I made it for my work Christmas party, and I did like a practice run before that, and I also made it for Christmas with my parents. So 1 recipe down, really have it memorized, honestly, at this point. It's a pretty easy recipe, but very good. So we'll have to see which one we do next. Another book that I got recently that I actually sort of gave as a gift was Mertag by Christopher Paolini. We went to a book signing reading event with Christopher, and we each got a copy of Mertag and got it signed, but I also had my original copy of Aragon signed, and so we decided to give our extra copy of Mertag to my nephew, and then we kept the one that was specifically addressed to my husband. So gonna be reading this one soon, very excited, super excited to have met Christopher. He was very nice, very funny. You can just tell that he really loves doing these events, so a really great experience. And then the same night that we did the Christopher Paolini event, we stopped at a Barnes & Noble before the event, and I just happened to see, we went to the Starbucks to get a drink, and they had a purchase anything at Starbucks, get this book for $5 deal. So I jumped on that immediately and got The Body by Stephen King, which of course is the novella that Stand By Me is based on, which is a movie that I enjoy quite a bit. But I've never read the story, so excited to get to this one someday. Probably will read it in October for spooky season. And now finally moving on to that big Barnes & Noble haul that I mentioned that I did just right before Christmas. The first thing that I grabbed for that was Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. I read The House in the Cerulean Sea last January, and I wanted to read another of his books this January. Plus this was for a video that I'm working on. And then for that same video, I got World of Wonders, which I've already read. It was okay. I do really enjoy the artwork in this one. But yeah, like I said, this is for a video that I'm working on. And then the final book that I picked up that day, again for this same video, was Heaven and Earth Grocery Store by James McBride. I do not know much about this one. I have not read it yet, but I'm planning to read it in January again because I'm working on a specific video with this one. Otherwise, usually books wouldn't be read the moment I bought them or very soon after I bought them. And then finally on that Barnes & Noble trip, I also picked up a new yearly calendar book, which is a My Neighbor Totoro book. It's super adorable. So that was it for all of the books in this haul, but I did also get a few other things that I thought I would go ahead and show off. Mostly Christmas things. One being this writer emergency card deck that my husband got me for Christmas. It's just got not writing prompts so much as just things to help you think about whatever writing project you're working on. What if you put your character in this kind of a situation? What would come about from that? Things like that. And then my husband also got me this, which is one of those bookshelf inserts that makes it look like you have a little alleyway in your bookshelf. I'll pop a picture on the screen that kind of shows it better than I can explain it. So I'm super excited to build this. I will have to build it. It doesn't come pre-assembled, but that'll be a fun project. So someday you will see this popping up on my bookshelf, but I don't know when because I don't know how hard it's gonna be to build. And then the last bookish thing I have to show is something I got for myself that I'm going to be using in my reading journal next year. And that is just some library cards. I'm planning to use these for my monthly spread that just says what month it is, and then also I'll include what I read that month in the card. So very exciting. I started reading journaling this past year in 2023, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm excited to keep doing it in 2024. Getting close to the end here, my husband also for Christmas got me Disney's Dreamlight Valley, which I'm very excited for. This is basically like Animal Crossing, but Disney themed. I've never played Animal Crossing. I'm not a huge gamer, but last year he got me Hogwarts Legacy and I enjoyed it all year long. This year he got me Disney Dreamlight, and I think I've already started playing it a little bit and I'm really enjoying it. So I think this will be my game for this whole year pretty much. And so I'm thinking this could start being a tradition of having just one game a year that is my game for the year. Another fun thing that I got for Christmas was this Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 record. We've started slowly collecting records. We got one as just kind of a decor piece at our wedding last year. And so then my in-laws got us a record player for Christmas, and so now we are slowly building our collection. Another thing that I got for my husband I'm currently wearing, and that is my earrings. Cute little cat earrings that I love. And then the very final thing that I'm going to talk about is every year my in-laws get me a Victoria's Secret gift card, and this year it just worked out so well. We went up to them for Christmas. We spent a week with them and we went to the mall, and I decided to just use my gift card right away, and everything in the store was 50% off that day. And I still had a little bit left over from my gift card from last year, so I was able to just truly have such a great haul. The last thing that I picked up, but definitely the most exciting thing, was this crossbody purse. I saw it at the checkout counter, so really last minute thing that I grabbed, but I have been looking for a new crossbody purse because my one before this, the leather straps were just truly falling apart. So I really needed one. So this was just a great find. But then I also managed to get this sweater and sweatpant set and a long sleeve t-shirt that I'm wearing underneath. So truly just a really big haul that my gift cards completely covered because of the fact that everything in the store was 50% off. And yeah, that was it for my Christmas book haul. It was a lot of good stuff, a great Christmas. Let me know down below if you got any exciting new books for Christmas or bookish items. I hope you enjoyed watching. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, fingers crossed for a good 2024. Thanks for watching. Remember, words matter.